Hi, I'm Natalie, and I get to show you one of my favorite new products, the Untitled Dynamic Texture Impressions Embossing Folder. Wow, try saying that 3 times. Let me show you what it can do. This embossing folder creates the textured look of tin tile, and the pattern is beautiful. Before you put your paper in the embossing folder, spritz it lightly with water. It makes a really big difference in the results you're going to get. You run this through your Big Shot, spine first, between the Big Shot platform and one standard cutting pad. And here's how it looks. This is one that I spritzed with water, and this one I didn't. You can see the difference that a little bit of water makes. It helps the details really pop. The Tin Tiled Dynamic Textured Impressions Embossing Folder works great for ink techniques. I'm just going to use my sponge dauber and a little crumb cake and run the ink across my cardstock. If you want to give it a little bit more dimension, you can add a second color. I've added soft suede. You can add as much or as little as you want, starting out light and then adding more color as you go. And here's an example of how it looks on a finished card. All the product on this card is from the Country Lane suite in the holiday catalog. This image is from the Country Home stamp set. The Designer Series paper is from the Country Lane DSP, and then this is the chicken wire element. The image here is colored in with Stampin' blends. I want to show you how diverse this embossing folder is by showing you how it looks on a couple of other different types of paper. Here I used watercolor paper. I spritzed this with water first so I could get the best impression possible. And this is my favorite. Look how incredible the foil sheets looked. I did not spritz these with water first because of the foil layer, but they look beautiful and the texture is just amazing. You can use this as is, polished and all shiny, or you can distress it and give it a little bit of a different look. To do this, you need to lightly sand over the top of your paper, removing some but not all of the foil layer. After you've done that, you just want to add a little color. I've chosen soft suede and early espresso. You just use your sponge dauber and to lightly pick up the ink, and then you just wipe it or daub it on the sanded areas. I love doing things like this because every time I do it, it turns out a little bit different and a little unique. And here's the finished project after we've sanded it and used ink on it. This turned out beautiful. The stamp set, the Designer Series paper, the braided linen thread, and the galvanized clips can all be found in the holiday catalog. Can you see why I love the Tin Tiled Dynamic Textured Impressions Embossing Folder? You can order this and other Stampin' Up! Products by contacting your local demonstrator or go to stampinup.com. We are excited to see what you'll create. Bye!